Today I'm going to examine the extras that are included on every Virgin Voyages cruise, and I'm going to give you some information to help decide if the perks make up for the higher cost. If that sounds interesting, please keep watching. Hello everyone, I hope you are having a splendid day, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. If my voice sounds a little bit different, it is because I have had that respiratory thing that's going around, and that sucks. So if you have suffered from it or you are suffering from it, just know that you have my sympathy. I am on day 8 of antibiotics and I am feeling much better, so I wanted to go ahead and record this video. Recently, someone asked me about a Virgin sailing. They were comparing a couple different cruises, one of them being Virgin, and they said, Virgin's more expensive, is it worth it? And I said, it depends. How much is the other cruise? What is the cruise line? Does it have a similar itinerary? Tell me about the ship. Whether or not Virgin is worth a higher price depends on a lot of different factors. Before we go any further, I have to give a couple disclaimers. I hate disclaimers, but if I don't give them, people will come for me in the comments. So first, this is not a pro-Virgin Voyages video. I have enjoyed my cruises on Virgin Voyages, but I also have enjoyed many cruises on Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Celebrity, Disney, etc. In this video, I'm just trying to give you solid information to help you make an informed choice. Second, the costs for the add-ons I'm going to describe are general. Prices can vary based on itinerary, length of cruise, ship, etc. And cruise lines up these costs all the time. But I'm going to give you the best evaluation I can based on the costs that these cruise lines typically charge. So without further ado, let's dive in. For this video, we are going to compare 3 cruises, and these are real cruises and real costs based on what I found online. All 3 cruises are for 5 nights. They are all out of Florida, and the cruise fare is for 2 passengers in a balcony cabin. So for this scenario, let's say you and a companion want to take a 5-night Bahamas Caribbean cruise out of Florida. So let's look at our Virgin sailing first. So this is a 5-night Virgin Voyages sailing on the Scarlet Lady, and the cost for 2 passengers in a balcony is $2,854. This particular cruise departs on May 26, 2023 from Miami, and the ports are Puerto Plata in the DR and Bimini Beach Club. Now, Virgin includes certain perks on every cruise, so let's take a look at those. Come here, Bimini. She's my girl. She's the best girl in the world, in case you were wondering. Her name is Bimini. She's the sweetest girl. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. So these things are included on every Virgin Voyages. The first is all restaurants, even those considered fine dining. Gratuities are included. Soda is included. Group fitness classes are included, as is basic Wi-Fi. So now that we know the cost of the Virgin cruise and we know what it includes, let's look at our next sailing. This is a 5-night sailing on Carnival Sunrise. The cost for 2 passengers in a balcony cabin is $2,334. This cruise departs on May 20th, 2023, also from Miami, and the ports are Nassau, Half Moon Cay, and Grand Turk. This cruise has an extra port, so that may be something you want to take into account, but these are pretty similar itineraries. Now here Carnival is about $500 cheaper, but let's look at some potential add-ons. First, we have gratuities. Carnival typically charges around $14.50 per passenger per day. Now let's say on this cruise, one of you isn't a big drinker, but definitely loves Diet Coke. If one of you gets the bottomless bubbles package, that is $9.95 per day. If you and your companion want basic Wi-Fi, Carnival typically charges around $14.45 per day. And if you want to treat yourself to dinner at the steakhouse, Carnival charges $42 per person. On Carnival, fitness classes are typically around $10 a piece. But if one of you is a gym rat and you want unlimited classes, a class pass will set you back $69. Of course, these add-ons may not all apply to you. Maybe you don't want to take fitness classes, for example. Or it's possible that more will apply to you. Maybe you want to eat at 2 specialty restaurants, or maybe you both want the soda package. This example is just to give you an idea of what the cost of your Carnival cruise could be. So let's take a look at a potential scenario. For this 5-night Carnival sunrise sailing, the cruise fare is $2,334 again. That's for 2 passengers and a balcony. Gratuities for 2 are $145 or $14.50 per person per day. A soda package for 1 is $50. That's $9.95 per person per day. Basic Wi-Fi for 2 is $145 or $14.45 per person per day. And dinner at the steakhouse is $84 or $42 per person. And a fitness class pass for 1 is $69. So the grand total of the cruise is $2,827. If you remember, the Virgin cruise was $2,854. So these 2 cruises are pretty comparable when you take into account the add-ons. Now let's take a look at a Royal Caribbean cruise. This is a 5-night Royal Caribbean sailing on Grandeur of the Seas. The cost is $2,016. That's for 2 passengers and a balcony. This sailing departs on May 15th, 2023 from Tampa, and the ports are Nassau and Coco Cay. So this cruise is around $800 less than the Virgin sailing. But let's take a look at some extra costs that you may incur. First is gratuities. Tips on Royal are generally $16 per person per day. If one of you wants to get Royal's Classic Soda Package, that will be $12.99 per person per day. Basic Wi-Fi will set you back $15.99 per device per day. And if you want to have a night at Chop's Steakhouse, that will be a steep $55 per person cover charge. And finally, fitness classes on Royal will run you about $12 each. So let's do some math. This 5-night sailing on Royal's Grandeur of the Seas, the cruise fare again is $2,016 for 2 passengers and a balcony. Gratuities for 2 will be $160 or $16 per person per day. A soda package for 1 will run you about $65 or $12.99 per person per day. Basic Wi-Fi for 2 will be $160 or $15.99 per device per day. And dinner at the steakhouse for 2 will be $110. And finally, 2 fitness classes will run you $24. So the total is $2,535. So this Royal cruise would be about $300 cheaper than the Virgin sailing in this case. So you'll notice I didn't include any Celebrity or Norwegian cruises in this comparison. That's for a couple reasons. First, they didn't have a 5-night sailing in May out of Florida. And secondly, Norwegian and Celebrity typically throw in a lot of add-ons. So you can pick from gratuities or specialty dining or free drinks or Wi-Fi. So it really didn't fit into the comparison. And anytime a new cruiser comes to me and asks me what line they should try, those are the 2 that I typically recommend, only because they are a really good value because they do include these extras most of the time. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, it was just to help you consider certain things if you are comparing Virgin to other cruise lines. If you did find it informative, please give this video a big thumbs up, and I'd also like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I put out all different kinds of cruise videos, and I would absolutely love it if you would join my traveling party. If you'd like to talk cruising with me just a little bit longer, I will link 2 videos at the end that I think you might like. The top video is my cruise review for my recent sailing on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. And the bottom video is a cruise review of my recent Virgin sailing. I want to wish all of you a healthy and prosperous new year, and I hope it is filled with happy and safe travels. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!